Hey, this is Frank of Ocho Verde Wildlife. Welcome back. In this herping video, we're in Costa Rica looking for snakes, and believe it or not, we found quite a few very dangerous vipers, including the most common viper in Costa Rica, Mr. Fer-de-lance, and one of the most uncommon vipers in Costa Rica. We also found a few other snakes, some lizards and frogs, and a really cool salamander. So, let's go. All right, it is that time in the show where we have to guess the first snake. And look who it is. Mr. Fer-de-lance, or Miss Fer-de-lance, coiled up right by the bush. Of course, I didn't see it. Now it's all stretched out. Gave me a little start there. If you guessed Fer-de-lance, put it down in the comments and we'll give you a shout out in the next video. There. Oh, he's very alert. Anyway, I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm going to strike at my stick. Of course, it's not going to strike at my stick. Every time I step away, they want to move. So he's going to go down there and coil up someplace else. Well, of all places out here on the gravel right down by the creek to find a strange snake, I got the, what's called the panda snake. This guy, we've seen them before. They just hardly ever settle down. But you can see it's a sock-headed snake, although this one has got an incomplete sock head. It's also one of the glass tails. And this has got a tail that's being regenerated somehow. But anyway, we're going to let him go. This is what he looked like cruising across this gravel. All this gravel is from rain that we've had. We're right next to the creek. Look how crazy that looks. It just looks like a white thing moving in the sand. All right, bud. There he goes. Enuleophis slateri. All right. Little baby terciopelo. Pretty small. My 5-inch hook there. So it's about 10 inches, maybe a foot long. Coiled up. Notice he does not have a yellow or greenish tail. Now, I don't really know the legend behind that, but the lore is it could be a female or it could be a male. I don't really recall, but I'm going to look it up and I'll let you know. Well, just going down a trail on kind of a cloudy night, maybe a little bit drippy. Look who's there. Mr. Fer-de-lance terciopelo. Full-on adult. We're going to get a little closer, see how it goes. You can see that it is just laying in wait, hiding, waiting for a mouse or a small possum to come down this trail right here. We are not going to disturb it. We like them to chill, and maybe we can see them again tomorrow night. All right, big guy, we'll see you. We're on the way to the dentist. I don't know, something in my blood. Hey, bud. Look at this guy. This is one of the mud turtles. You see it's got that box plastron on the front part and the back part. I'm just going to point him the other direction and maybe it'll go on. Right on our road. Well, Greg came in on the road. Something you don't see every day. Little racer periscoping. Always good to see a little racer. Barred forest racer, non-venomous, of course. So it was just right down this trail was where the big terciopelo was that we saw last night. So let's go take a look. Oh yeah, still there. Still there. I know you can't see him yet, but we're gonna get a little closer. We're gonna have to go around, take the wide trail this way. Not to disturb him because I want to come and put a trail camera on him. He's moved his head since I was here last. He was facing his head was going that way, now it's going that way. So that would be his escape route, more than likely. But the plan is to go get a trail camera and come back this afternoon and put it here. I'm on an incline trying to get around here, so they are pretty jumpy and nervous. I'm trying to keep an eye on where I'm walking and an eye on this snake. All right, so I'm on the other side now, and this is exactly why I don't like to disturb them, because you get a good chance to see them in the daytime and observe their behavior when they're not bothered. We're too close. All right, the snake is still here. It's right there. I'm gonna go back this way. We're a little tight on the frame, so the edge of frame might be right here and right here. But if anything comes along, preferably a mouse or a rat or something like that, we're gonna get some activity on this camera. Trail camera. Fer-de-lance. Wish us luck. If you see the camera, you can find the snake.
Is it hidden by leaves?
No, it's right out in the open. Take another step or two. That's good. If you see the camera, you can see the snake.
Oh.
You see it?
Yes.
How is it?
Beautiful.
It's huge, huh?
Yeah.
That head is huge.
I love all the droplets of water. It's really beautiful. God, it's like cute, beautiful, beautiful animal. But I'm sure it could get anything within 6 feet. Oh, it's beautiful the way it's glittering. Doesn't do it justice.
All right. It wouldn't last too long, but we'd get a blonde-head tree snake with his belly to us. Probably a full adult. All right, get you some lizards, Bubba. Well, we're back to check on the snake. It's just a day after we set up the camera, and it is fairly apparent that the snake is gone. Now, it could have gone up, and it could have gone down. We just don't know. But hopefully, our camera will tell us. So when I get back to the house, I'll break out the computer, and we'll look at the SD card and see what we got. We got nothing on the camera, not one video. All right, I'm gonna terciopelos grande. This guy is probably a guy too. It's on the crawl. Let's try to sneak around and see what he's doing. Of course, there's his head right there. So it's probably a young male. It's much smaller than the snake we saw the other night. Anyway, we're gonna let it go on its way because that's what we do here. But then it came back out. Just doubled around. It jumped too. I don't know what it jumped at. Definitely on the hunt. You smell something. Let me watch him a little bit here. He's about a 4.5 foot snake. He's definitely cruising through this brush, trying to find something to eat. And that's awesome. Look at this guy. I believe it's going to be a terciopelo, although it's the size of a hognose viper. But look at that guy. We're gonna get on the other side and take a look at it. This one really can't be much more than a month or two old, I would guess. They breed in the late fall, up into the end of November. So that could give them 2 or 3 months for gestation and then popping this little baby out. But look at that guy. Just didn't get any cuter than that. So there it is. Blunt-head tree snake. You know, one of the more common snakes here. Terciopelo number 5. Tin of disappointment. It's a cat-eyed snake. Well, it's really been a crazy venomous trip, as you can probably tell. Another terciopelo, just a baby. I'm gonna try not to disturb it. Maybe get a few pictures. They're so cute when they have that water gleaming off of them. All right, I was just walking up the trail and I heard a little wiggle in the bushes, and I looked down and we got this guy, Porthidium porrasi, one of the most unusual and uncommon snakes in the entire country of Costa Rica. Hey, 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 come on, come on. This is as big as I've ever seen one. It's quite large. Hey, hey, hey. One of the things, if I can get it to be still, come on. Wow, come on. One of the things to look at when it's still is the white tail it has. This is one of the few vipers that keeps its white tail or its caudal lure its entire life. And this is as big a one, almost 2 feet. Well, the young terciopelo is still here. Boy, look at that guy. Oh, he's pretty wound up now. You can see him. We're gonna try to avoid him again. This one's, well, never mind. Now he's out and loose. Anyway, he's more of a 1.5 year old snake than the other one that we saw earlier. It's also a little more alert. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
See if I can get him coiled up. Let's see, I'm getting coiled up for a picture.
All right.
Coil.
He's running, he's jumping.
Calm down now.
He's jumping like crazy, man.
He is quick.
You got your glove?
I do have my glove, but it's all the way in the back.
You don't want to wear it, you don't want to pick that up.
Yeah.
He's too wild. I'm good, brother, if you want to let him
He's jumpy, man.
Huh?
He's jumpy. 3.5 footer.
Look at that head up.
Yeah, buddy. He's gonna keep his eyes on it.
Periscoping all the way through. Good old stumpy snake. Adult blunt-head tree snake. Hanging on the stump, looking for lizards down here. Pretty awesome. Turnip-tailed gecko. A red-eyed tree frog. A male basilisk lizard. These lizards are kind of hard to see during the day. Of course, this is the helmeted basilisk. Or helmeted basilisk, of course. It's also called a helmeted iguana. Very cool. Baby iguana. This is one of the whiptails, probably the South American whiptail or Central American whiptail. Allen's worm salamander. Look at that guy. He's out here cruising along on this beautiful log. And there may be more. These are two of the Allen's worm salamanders in situ. There was a third one. There's the third one right there. Nice centipede right below it. These guys live on this tree all the time. We got all these toads, man. Giant toads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a rain frog right there. So I count 6 toads. I don't know what's going on with these guys. Uh-oh. Smoky jungle's going in the hole. There it goes.